Hi and welcome to episode 8 of our pub quiz. Now, tomorrow we actually start racing again in South Africa. This is so good after a 2-month break. So, what do you think about that?
Super exciting. It's long awaited day tomorrow.
Yeah. Now it's Greyville tomorrow, and then it's going to be the Vaal on Tuesday, Kenilworth Wednesday, Vaal Thursday, and Fairview on Friday. Now, I'm not going to start tipping yet. Reason being is that I have to see reasonably local form, not form that was over 2 months old. So I'm going to see which trainers have actually managed to train and keep their horses fit, which ones are coming into form, and which ones are not in form. So as soon as I'm confident, then I'll start tipping again. Until then, you're going to have to watch the racing the same as me. If you've got a subscription with me already, and it was still running in March, then all your days that you paid for will be continued from when I start again. Okay, that's fair enough, isn't it?
Sounds good.
Okay then, on to the quiz.
Question number 1. South Africa's longest established thoroughbred sales company have just launched a digital sales platform that will revolutionise the way that horses are bought and sold in South Africa. Who are they?
That was a long question. Okay, question number 2. Which South African racecourse will not be reopening from tomorrow or while on
level 3.
stage 3? Yeah, which one is not going to be available?
Question number 3. What is the adjusted minimum riding weight in the handicap races? This is an interesting one.
Yeah, I'll explain it in the answer. Question number 4. Is it true or false that the racing must finish at a designated time of 4:45?
Question number 5. The field sizes will be restricted to 12 runners per race, with the exception of all pattern races. How many runners will be allowed in?
Question number 6. Jockeys will only be allowed to ride in one centre. Right, so over this weekend, they'll have to travel to the centre that they've got to stay. Now, is this true or false?
Question number 7. The 2020 Sugar Cup at Ascot has been cancelled, sadly due to coronavirus issues. I would like to know who won the silver saddle for best jockey for last year and the year before.
If I'm not mistaken, the answer was the same as a few weeks ago when we talked about international jockeys.
Yes, it was, in fact. That is going back a couple of weeks. Question number 8. With racing commencing on Monday, KwaZulu-Natal trainers are thrilled and have sent in an unprecedented amount of horses for entry. How many do you think were actually sent in for this 8-race polytrack meeting? Is it A, 100 to 200 horses, B, 201 to 300 horses, or C, 301 to 400 horses? It's a lot
of horses. Think of all the carts going up and down, and how many horses can you get if it's from outside of Natal?
Unbelievable.
Question number 9. Which jockey is nicknamed Bling?
Easy peasy. Everyone should know this.
Should do.
Question number 10. Which of the following race courses is out of place? Is it Canterbury, Sunshine Coast, Tampa Bay, or Belmont? Which one does not fit in that sequence?
That's a good one.
Thank you. I thought it was quite smart.
No, I'm not sure if I know that one.
Question number 11. Name the father and son team that won the Met, with Sunshine Man in 1980, then with Divine Master in 92, and Pas de Quoi in 94.
You've got a lot of knowledge.
I spend a lot of time Googling, Dad.
Okay, emoji for number 12. Now, what do you think of this one?
Name the horse from the emoji. Number
13's next.
13. Here we go.
So that's an interesting one, that one.
And last.
And last, number 14 for the emojis. What do you think of this one? Can you get this one right? Talking about little emojis like this, I'm going to start my cryptic clue again.
are you?
Yeah.
Of course, that's a great idea.
We had a lot of people following it.
Yeah.
So what happens is we put up something like this emoji about one particular horse. So I'll find a horse, make a picture out of it, put it up there, and that's a horse that I think should be included in all bets. That's as simple as that. I'm not saying it's going to be winning because it might be 20 or 30 to 1. So it's one that I think is a bit of fun.
Great stuff.
I'm putting that on my Sweet Selections.
Sweet Selection Group.
Yep, the group.
Follow that on Facebook and you'll get the cryptic clues. Question number 15. Who has been named the interim chairperson of the newly created South African Racing Media Association?
Ah, media. Okay.
Question number 16. Igugu won the Durban July in 2011 with Anthony Del Pesh riding. What does the Zulu name mean in English?
Oh, that's good, isn't it? Igugu.
Igugu.
Well, I'll have to wait for the answer on that one.
Question number 17. In 1992, Spanish Gallop won the Durban July. In history, he was the oldest horse to ever win this race. I'd like to know, how old was he? Spanish Galliard.
How many years do you multiply? You know, for a dog you multiply by 7.
Yeah.
What do you do for a horse?
No idea.
Nor do I.
Maybe one of our followers knows.
Yeah, tell us. I think it must be about 4 or 5.
Surely it's older. Do horses make 20?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, it'd be nice if some of you can tell us the answer there. Question number 18. Who won the J&B Met in 2014? Got it right.
Got it right. Question number 19. This is your question.
Okay.
You should do it.
Well, this week, Neil Andrews and Nico, how do you say his surname properly? Christiotis.
Christiotis.
Sorry, Nico, I've never had to say your name before. The two of them together, they opened a new YouTube channel, or not channel, a YouTube show, I suppose.
Yeah, channel's fine.
Right? And I'd like to know, what was the name of the show?
I don't know the answer to
this.
It
was good,
one.
and he had a very good interview.
Is that the next question?
The next
last question, number 20, is who is their first guest?
Who was their first guest? So there we are, that's it. It's a good guest as well, very interesting. So you should watch that show every, I wonder when he used to do it. It was going to be every Thursday or Friday. I don't know how often. So if you go to his YouTube and you subscribe, when he goes on, he'll let you know. It's good.
Should do that for our show as well, by the way.
Yeah.
Question number 1. We asked who is the longest standing thoroughbred sales company. The answer to this is Bloodstock South Africa. They are hosting their inaugural online sale on Friday the 5th of June.
Okay. That'll be good.
Yeah.
Okay, answer number 2. Which course is not going to be included in the COVID-3 lockdown? And it's Flamingo Park.
Why? Would you like to explain?
Kimberley. Yeah, the reason being is that because jockeys can't move between courses, right? They make their decision to go.
Yes.
So the jockeys that would have been in Flamingo Park, which is not a permanent resident for them, they'd only get one cheap race a week if they did it. So they prefer to stay in the Vaal or Turfentine.
But why is it not allowed?
Oh, because basically they're worried about if one of the jockeys actually got the virus and they were allowed to travel between all the different centres, then they'd have to close all the centres because it's potentially they could have spread the virus. Okay.
Answer to question number 3. What is the minimum riding weight for handicap races? This has been adjusted to 54 kilos.
Yes. And one of the reasons they've done this is because jockeys lose weight by going into saunas and steam rooms. Now, they can't do that anymore to lose weight. So consequently, they'd be heavier now than they should have been had they been in the steam rooms. So they've adjusted the weights by 2 kilos to allow for this right the way through. So that's why.
Is that really the reason?
It's really.
I just thought it was healthier to obviously a bit of...
Yeah, they can't go in the steam rooms now, and they're all closed.
Of course.
And they'll lose a kilo or more in the steam room. And
Okay.
That's how it is.
Answer to question number 4. True or false, the last race must not be run later than 4:45?
I wonder why that is. Is that so people can get home? If the curfew's not on now?
No, there's
is
no
it?
more curfew. The answer is true.
I wonder why.
Don't ask me, I didn't set the rules.
Okay. Answer question number 5 is 14. In the pattern races, they're allowed to have 14 runners compared with all the others.
Heavily reduced.
Yeah, good. The pattern race is an important race, the top races.
Answer number 6. This is false. They are restricted to ride in a region of their choice. They are not allowed to travel.
Well, I answered that a bit earlier.
Answer to number 7. Who won the silver saddle for top rider at Ascot, at the Ascot Sugar Cup particularly? This was Hayle Turner for the girls team.
Yeah, and she was the one that's got the highest percentage wins in South Africa.
Exactly, right now, for the season.
That's right.
She's only had 2 races.
Oh, it's 50% win?
Yeah. Answer to number 8. This would be C. There were 376 entries for tomorrow's racing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. The entries include Glenn Cotson's Grade 1 winner, Eyes Wide Open, and Dean Kannemeyer's popular earner, African Warrior.
Now, some of the races, they've been able to split into 2 races.
Really?
Yeah, so they can have 2 races, they have a split handicap. So
Very
when they've got the space, they split us, so still only 12 though. There you go. Right, answer to number 9. Who's the nickname Bling? And that is
Simango Khumalo.
Does he have chains all over the place?
Got a diamond earring.
Does he?
Or 2. I think it's just 1.
Oh, okay.
Answer to number 10, which is the odd race course. This would be Tampa Bay, because that's the only one not in Australia.
Ah.
Where's Tampa Bay? Do you know?
Oh, it's
you
America.
should know. Yes, there we go.
Yes, I've never
I thought I made that obvious.
Yeah. Well, next one. 5 on some.
Number 11. It is, of course, the Kannemeyer team with Peter and his son Dean. Obviously a good duo.
Yeah, very good. Emoji answers.
Easy peasy. The first one is summer pudding.
Yeah, I tipped that one in one.
Good. I'd hope so.
Yeah. Celtic Sea was the answer to the next one. It's just quite easy, isn't it, if you look at it?
If you look at it, it's rather obvious.
Yeah.
This number 14 is a tiny bit trickier than the last 2. This would be Sovereign Secret.
It would be more
Top horse.
Good, difficult one now. Oh, this is interesting. What does the igugu mean?
No, we're first doing number 15.
Oh.
Which is who is the newly elected chairperson of the South African Racing Media Association. This is...
You tell them?
Liesl King.
There we go. It's not...
Now we go to number 16.
16.
What does igugu mean?
And what does it mean?
Treasure or jewel.
Oh.
In Zulu language.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's lovely, hey?
Not jewel as in the name of my wife.
No, jewel as in diamonds.
Okay.
Very appropriately named, this horse.
Okay. Right.
Number 17. What was the age of Spanish Galliard who won the July in 1992? This horse was an amazing 8 years old.
Wow.
Can you believe winning the July at 8?
Well, do you know, in the UK and other countries where they do hurdles and chases, right? Horses don't start doing the hurdles until they're 4.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so they're youngsters, and they go on to much older. They get 10, 11, 12 years of age. You'll still have the horses doing the jumps and the hurdles in the UK.
Well, this age 8 is unheard of for the July.
That's
the
right.
closest was 7, and that was Beau Art in 1980. But majority of the winners are much younger.
Yeah, but it's on the flat, you see. Oh, I thought you'd like to know that.
Of course. Answer number 18. Who won the JMB Met in 2014?
That was Hill 54.
Exactly. You knew that one, didn't you?
Yeah, one of my easy ones, that one.
Number 19 is the question regarding Neil Andrews and his new show on YouTube. What is the name of this show, Dad?
It's called Clocking the Gallop.
Clocking the Gallop.
Yeah, that would infer that it's like sectional timing, but I don't think it is. That's just the name of the show.
Clocking the Gallop
Clocking
on
the Gallop.
YouTube.
Right, and the last one, who was their star guest? It was Vee Moodley.
Our favourite.
Yeah, no, he's the one that's got us out of this mess as early as he could. So, thank you, Vee.
Thanks, Vee.
Okay.
And that's it for our show for the
that
week.
winds it up.
Indeed.
Right. Now I'll start tipping again as soon as the form's right. Until then, we're all just going to watch and note. All right.
Cheers to the racing being on, and cheers to being able to buy another beer tomorrow.
Oh,
I'm going to be first in the queue. In fact, I've pre-ordered at our local pub. Got some craft beer arriving tomorrow.
Oh, be good.
Will be great.
Okay, folks.
Like, share and comment, and thanks for the support. We always appreciate all of your feedback.
Right, and we'll see you again next week. So it's not the last show, it'll be on again next week. And I'll be talking about the week's racing and perhaps horses to follow for the future.
How exciting. Okay, over and out.
Okay, bye.